Hello! Right, so I started the stream a bit later than planned because I had to finish setting things up. As it turns out, going through the what's it called Chrysler building took a lot longer than I was expecting, even at 10 times the speed of the game. So, um, we are going to finish the game today. As you can see, I have done a tiny bit of farming. We were level 35, I believe, when we left. I am now level 99. It didn't take that long to achieve that. It was mostly a lot of running back and forth at maximum speed in the museum. Once you reach level, I think it's 39. I think it's when you reach level 39 in order to get to level 40, it only starts taking a tiny bit of experience, something along the lines of 4,000 experience points. And from there, it takes barely any experience in order to get to, well, level 99. I don't know why I want it to be 1999. In any case, need to start doing that. We're going to finish the game. First, we are going to do the regular ending to the game. The plan currently is we go through the regular ending, we do everything there is to that ending, and once we are done, we will load a save state, which will drop us more or less right on the doorstep to the secret final boss. I did everything I could in order to make the secret final boss possible, except use all of my bonus points. As you can see, I still have 23,000 of it, which corresponds to about 230 bonus points. Some of the guides I've seen said you need to have your weapon at about 400 damage in order to make the secret final boss easier. I'm going to try it as I am right now, and if it does not work, if for one reason or another I fail, I die, or I just don't have enough firepower that I can't burn the boss down before I don't have any more healing or anything like that, we'll reload the save state, and from there we will just dump everything to the gun and see where that gets us. The gun or the armor. I didn't see anything mentioning how much armor you need to have, but in theory I don't need that much because offense, defense, PE, energy, and status recover are already maxed out by default, and that's 99 points of offense, defense, and energy, parasite energy resistance already built into AI, so I shouldn't really need to touch up on the armor. With that being said, we are going to go to the museum. Unfortunately, I also kind of messed up during my farming attempts. I should go do a quick show of what I've been doing in the farm real quick. I've used two main methods, and I honestly don't know which one was the best. But first we're gonna go see the door I mentioned before, where Eve, the door that Eve has gunked up, and where I said she was right behind it. Because it's right up here, and it will help me show off what I was doing here in terms of farming. So I said that Eve was right behind this, but while I'm not wrong, this is not something you can access. I thought this was a point of access, and as a result, I kind of messed up. Ah, listen to it. I did not need that, that's kind of useless now. So we can't go through here, meaning the point of access was somewhere else, and unfortunately I've been to that somewhere else without thinking it would cause issues. So in terms of farming, the way I did it was just doing laps basically. I went somewhere, shot a few things, and then left. And from here, I would go to the very end of this corridor, which usually gave me 1 or 2 fights. So in case you didn't know, the skull of this thing was supposed to be attached, but due to me messing up, it's on the ground. I also discovered that certain areas have fights, but after a while they apparently just run out of monsters to fight, because this corridor we just went through was a place where for a while there were a lot of monsters just showing up and letting me gain more experience that way, but now, no matter what I do, there's just nothing. So I would then go up here, do a bit of farm, go up here, just I think 2 sprints up this way, and then just go back the other way. As it turned out, it wasn't the most effective method. It worked, but it wasn't super fast. So eventually my method was to farm in here. I would come in through here, walk a few steps, because the trigger for a fight when you come from this entrance is about right here or so. I would fight things here, or if nothing triggered, walk back here, then walk this way in order to see if I could trigger a fight, because they trigger right around here if they trigger. And I think that was at 10 times the speed. I would go back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth in order to farm as fast as I could. It was pretty fast. Another method I tried to use was just looping around this place as well as fast as I could, but I realized it was just taking more time than necessary, and yeah, I ended up boosting the speed of the game as high as it could go and work from there. So this is where we fought the Triceratops, if you remember. We never could go this way, and this makes me realize that I think you might actually be able to fight the... No, actually, no, we had tested this. You can't fight the T-Rex boss if you don't fight this guy. But even if you could fight the T-Rex boss by some method, you would have to fight the Triceratops anyway, because this is progress. So you didn't miss much with me going in here by accident. The most that happens is just... Alright, you can go here. The most that happens is that there's a cutscene where everything is trembling, there's a big tremor and everything moves, and it changes some of the look of the museum. For example, I'm pretty sure this glass and another glass on the floor below breaks, giving you access to basically a back door with some stuff. Junk, it's just a stool. About as useless as the junk. So that gives you access to this back room with a thing. And this is a door that was going up, we couldn't go through. And yeah, so big tremor, stuff is moved around. I think that's so. The corridor where we fight the weird crab scorpion thing. I'm pretty sure it also causes a bunch of water to get dumped on the floor. I'm not entirely sure where the water came from because I thought this was some kind of Egyptian exhibit, but it might have just been bottom of the ocean exhibit or something. And now we are in endgame. We can, and you can also hear the opera music. Actually, no, it's very discreet, but you should be able to hear it just on the edge of your hearing when I'm not talking. I just crank the sound to maximum, and even then, I can barely hear it myself. And yes, so this is the what's the name for it? Point of no return. I wanted to say place of no return. No, it's the point of no return. You can still go back down, and the game will not do anything. It's just out my ears. But I boosted it back up. This is just once you go through this door here, you cannot do anything. You are locked into the game's first end. I never realized there was a thing here, so I was curious if something was around here, but doesn't see that. Anything to interact with? I had to say something about no. In any case, time for some cutscene and some grade A B-movie shit. Eve's on the other side. Eve! Why are you not shooting up? Yet the baby is sleeping. It's a wonder you've made it this far. So you're going to congratulate me on this birth? I'm a mother, you know. What are you planning to do, Eva? Perhaps you can help me answer that, Aya? Why do humans give birth? No, that's not why they give birth. Inexplicably, she has a giant tail with two prongs. You know, when she can do stuff like that, I do have to wonder why she's even trying to create the ultimate life form. Man. Shoot her, Aya. She, I don't know what's making this sound again, but the only thing that comes to mind is just a safety, like flicking the safety on and off, and I'm just picturing her flicking the safety off, not shooting anything and flicking it back on, and I'm just thinking, please, just try and get a shot or two off, you never know. Are you okay, Aya? Yeah. And Maida, you both made it out okay? Yeah, we barely made it though. You see that ugly mama? That was everyone from Central Park. And probably a lot of the sewer gators as well. What? You're saying that Lorraine's part of that thing too? I'm sorry, Daniel. We've already been over the fact that she's dead and never coming back. Yes, it has become apparent just to what medication Lisa has been taking. What was she on? She was administered immunosuppressants. Immunosuppressants? For what? Why? Here's the story. Made Melissa a transplant when she was a kid. Transplant? What kind of transplant? Yes, it seems that she got one of your sister's kidneys. After Maya died in an accident. A kidney transplant? So Melissa got Maya's kidney? Your mother and your sisters. Well, that was. What? Oh, really? I never knew that. Your mother's organs couldn't be transplanted after the accident. It's a nice way to say she was more liquid and solid. So Maya's kidney was transplanted into the young Eve. No, I'm sorry, the young Melissa. She had kidney failure, you see? And his kidney is really Maya's kidney? The attendant present at the operation was, you guessed it. Oh, it's Daniel. You guessed it. Hans Clamp, our main man. Clamp wanted to become a doctor. The doctor, the doctors that were present during the operation were all surprised and they all screamed that the kidney was hot. I don't know about you, but if I'm a doctor and the kidney I'm trying to transplant is so hot, you're screaming about it because apparently it's burning, I would not transplant that into anybody. I would just hack it into a trash bin because clearly that's not a normal kidney. It's not supposed to be hot like that. Then it is. It's hard for me to say, but the original was present in Maya. Eve killed the host brain, cultured the kidney, and obtained her own physical body. And that's what happened to Melissa. In her case, the immunosuppressant drugs served to act as a catalyst. In Japan, Eve targeted a girl who had undergone a transplant, a kidney transplant to be exact, and she was taking the same immunosuppressant drugs. This was all so that Eve would have a uterus to plant the fertilized egg. In order to transplant organs, it is necessary for the HLA type to match. it lives symbiotically with other cells, so it's necessary to take immunosuppressants to avoid the immunity and avoid to control the immunity and avoid rejection. By being controlled by Eve, Melissa felt her body change. But she finally got the lead part in the opera. If she had gone to a doctor, she would have been told to give up the part. So in order to avoid rejection, she kept taking the drugs, and after taking so much, she was so weak that Eve was able to take over her physical body. So this part just makes no sense to me. But game logic, movie logic, I don't know. As far as it doesn't make sense to me, I feel like this happened like okay, so Maya and Aya's mom got into the accident and died years ago. Because I think Aya and Maya were twins, so they were particularly old. No, she was particularly young at the time, which means that Melissa was also very young. And you don't suddenly start taking immunosuppressants. And I'm just thinking, so why was Eve not doing all of that from the start? Wouldn't it be easier to just take over the body of Melissa as a child than wait until she's an adult? I don't know, this part just always feels weird to me. And that's how she transformed into Mitochondria Eve. So then, Maya's the original Eve. In reality, it's Maya's mitochondria. Maya had nothing to do with that. So where are you taking us, Daniel? Oh no, just driving around, probably through precincts. Not like anything weird is going to happen. Good there, coming to your patient, sir! Finally, the time has come to put our power to the test. Don't be a impudent, Lynch. Shouldn't have come to this. Yes, sir. Forgive me, Admiral. Calling all fighter jets. We have received permission to attack. Commence operation. Head for the Statue of Liberty. Load at some bitch shop. Splendid Helicopter Team 1 will prepare for Plane 2. Team 2 will search and rest. And research and arrest will do their best to impede further advancement. Just find it so funny. Just gets involved at some point. Are you sure? The Navy's made the move! I didn't even know they were here! I mean, I saw the fighters fly on, but still, Oh. Excuse you? We can't allow this. We'll be repeating what happened yesterday with the jets. They're going to turn into goop. As though the city is on fire for some reason. The enemy has created an energy shield, sir. What do we do? Lorraine! Lorraine can't be part of that thing! Huge creature. Oh no, the cells. That must be where Eve is giving birth. Oh, I guess the implication is that they're driving after the monster? Since I'm about to see all this, so that would mean they're close to the monster. They would be able to see it, so yeah, I guess they were just driving after the monster. It wasn't translated all that well. Where she's giving birth? Yes, the huge creature will act as a barrier to protect the ultimate being. Huh. We're doomed. Sir, it can shoot laser beams! And it has a deflector shield. I love those explosions. Those stock explosions are just amazing. Lorraine! The helicopter's coming! Ah, everyone there, cover your heads and... Oh, never mind, it's landing normally. Officer Piazzo, NYPD, correct? Ma'am, it is my duty to accompany you to the aircraft carrier. Accompany her to the what? Eh? Welcome aboard the Navy's pride and joy, the Nimitz. No, Nimitz. Nimitz? Yeah, Nimitz. How you pronounce it? I'm Williams. I command this ship. Sorry to have you come on such short notice. Hey, you better not put Aya in danger here. You... Who do you think you are talking to Admiral that way? It's quite alright, Lynch. After all, he is right. What do you mean? You're the only one who can't be ignited by her. I'm asking you to get into Inner Shopper and nuke the creature. Hold on, I can fly a helicopter. Not to worry. The chopper's been set on auto. She won't have any problems. Why do you need her help then? Actually, I don't think helicopters can have autopilots. Let's see, actually. Huh. They do, apparently. Neat. Wait. Apparently it's just for keeping it hovering in place, and that's about it. You don't have it for anything else. Things like moving and stuff like that, it doesn't work for that. But... So she just need to fire from a distance where she can't be ignited? Why do you need her help then? Unfortunately, the weapon needs to be fired at close range in order to work. And we cannot move that close since we will be ignited. Well, I'll do it. No way, you're not going up there. Oh, fate, like it's in your hands, yeah? Okay, Daniel? That thing that's not Lorraine. Do it for Lorraine too, yeah? Wait, Aya, please take this. Come off it, man. We don't have time for that right now. Well, yes, of course. Please be careful right up there, okay? Of course, I'll be fine. I am going to grab something to put on real quick because it is getting colder and colder. Apologies. And I'm back. Sorry about that. It's getting a lot colder suddenly. I thought my heater was going to be enough. It was not. Right. Maya. If you thought the game was not particularly silly up until now with everything it has, it is about to get even sillier. Nice flyby of the cities, huh? The creature is within you, switching to formation 2. What's happening here? From the last battle, we were able to anticipate this attack. We were positioned this way for a reason. What do you mean? We will act as your as your shield, so you can, so that you will live to attack the creature. But no, I'm not doing this without you. Too late, miss. I am dead. We're entering firehand range. Prepare to attack. Somehow I'm still alive. Right, please move away from me now. We cannot abandon our duty. Besides, we are already within range. I am currently on fire. Goodbye. This is insane. And Suicide Eve have put a curse on my own body. Why me? Why is this happening to me? I don't understand. But I don't care anymore. Because Eve, I'm the one that can destroy you once and for all. I end this and let you rest peacefully. I honestly feel like she could have, not she, but that they could have done this easily enough without getting ignited or anything. The main issue was just that the monster was doing weird energy shield stuff, and it didn't here for some reason. I don't know why. We did it! Well done, that was magnificent. Return to base, yeah? No, it's not over yet. Eve is still alive. She hasn't even reached her final form yet. Aya, come back now! It is too dangerous to continue. Return to base at once. We will plan. But will you save your progress? Yes or no? In this case, I will say. They're asking you if you're going to save, because if you save here, point of no return, but at the same time, we've already passed the point of no return for a good while, so I'm not sure why they're asking now over time. But sure, save here. Day 5. Carrier. Yes, I am, please. I need to give you. She hung up. Forget it. She signed off already. Oh, that's not good. Alright, so another one of those cases where you have to found. And we've gotten rid of our jacket. Game, I liked it. Welcome to the start of the final boss rush. I'm very tempted to just pump my gun's number way up in order to see how hard I can nuke Eve and stuff. No. So it was you. Aya. That must be the name of my host. Let me guess. Your sister? You have the ability to evolve. Why do you take the side of a doomed species? Humans aren't doomed. My mitochondria have the ability to evolve. It'll evolve to get rid of you. Love that sense of humor of yours, girl. Why is it that humans kill? Even humans kill each other creature, and they even kill their own kind. We have our reason, and you sure and you sure are a good enough reason for us to kill. I'm going to say that's a poor translation because that doesn't make much sense in my opinion. She's a good reason to kill her or themselves, like humans killing other humans, right? All organisms have something called a territory. This territory is guarded from natural enemies. Until now, humans don't know such natural enemy. I disagree. That is what has allowed them to prosper to this point. You beings must think of your prosperity as a story. But you're wrong. My mitochondria have lived within the human being and have allowed you to prosper. Well? We, mitochondria, have made you create the perfect environment for us. Humans have come to rely on civilization and have lost touch with innate physical abilities. You can't you see that it's a perfect scenario? Well, you're saying that humans were kept alive for the mitochondria's sake? Humans just serve as transportation vehicles for us. I don't follow. Vehicles transport us to the time where the mitochondria would be free again. But you see, the vehicle is no longer needed anymore. From now on, the mitochondria will become human beings and will rule this earth. Okay, so Eve, that is a decent plan, I guess. But counterpoint? I have a gun. I give you points for trying. Your weak physical attributes are nothing to the might of the mitochondria. I bet your gun is painful. Please stop shooting me. But enough of this nonsense. Watch and learn what evolution really means. can just stand here and she would not be able to kill me, I'm pretty sure. And I would slowly kill her with just gun. Counterattack. Which is just gun. Gently hit break and it does nothing. Amazing. Yeah, hit gun. Ah, congratulations, you can actually do 10 damage per hit. That doesn't count, you're cheating, you have evolved mitochondria. Ah, I understand. Why are guns so powerful? We did not account for that. You can't be our natural enemy. No! Guns being able to kill natural born creatures? Unbelievable. It doesn't make sense. We should be invincible. You don't have... You're not strong anymore. Am I made out of glass? This just makes me laugh. It feels like it comes out of nowhere. I do notice how she smiled at the end. There must have been some mitochondria. That it underwent a different type of evolution. Think about it, Eve. That those mitochondria learn the greatness of gun. Day 6. Liberation. Ooh, 26,000. So your progress. Ah, come on! Yeah? What's wrong? You were great, Aya. Sure that only my partner can pull it off, eh? Yes, Sarah, I believe that you made it back safely. Why did you have to bring all this to the Statue of Liberty? I mean, we're in New York, Daniel. If any crisis is going to happen in New York, it's going to involve the Statue of Liberty at some point. That's just the rule of things. Ah, but still. It's because of the ocean and what it symbolizes. The sea is the mother of all creation. This was where she wanted to give birth. And we are now free to go around. If you don't mind, I'd like to have some myself. What is that? I thought the red stuff was some things I could examine because I've always done this part very quickly, since it usually happened at the tail end of the stream where I just was finishing the game and not its own stream, so I've never really explored this area. Everyone has been, blah, blah, blah. Everyone else has been guided inside, miss. A bug flying around my head. My cat be slacking. Usually she would eat all of that, I think. No need for this anymore, take it, keep it as a souvenir, huh? Yes, thank you. Ah yeah, Wayne came all the way from the precinct to see you. Oh, ah yeah. I'll be outside, the smell of oil. Rather queasy. I knew you could do it. When I heard that you blew that thing to bits, I had to come over here. Everyone's saying that you're the number one cop in New York right now. And you're also one of the only cops in New York. 7 of us left? Hey, what's wrong? You killed that thing, aren't you happy? I guess you're in shock or something, huh? Yeah. You're probably tired too, huh? I take a thing at you at in your way, so you rest up now, agree? It's not that important, but right now, anything you do not give him that is in your inventory and not a special thing, I think, will be lost to the next loop. In this case, it would be any kind of gun, all of the medicines here, all that stuff would be lost, except for what you have equipped. What you've got equipped will stick with you, if I remember correctly. Hey, as a souvenir for blowing Eva, well, grab your name on any weapon. The weapon armor. No. No. Because we're being on this cruiser, eh? Gotta tell my mum about this. Sure. Well done, I've received some supplies from Admiral Williams. Please make use of whatever items you need. Notice how it takes you quite some time to open the doors. It will be important later. Some Christmas. Oh. Tell me about it. And for once, the title and story is advancing by itself. I'm not pressing any button. Sorry, we're late. And now we're back to me having to press stuff. We could not approach the creature without absolute confirmation of its death. Your help was greatly appreciated. Please, inside. As citizen of the United States. What's going on? What is it? You're scaring me. You're going to hear that mitochondria was... the mitochondria was creating was... It couldn't have been the uterus or the ultimate being. No. Yeah, so that's why she was smirking. We didn't kill the baby. It has super psychic powers now. What the hell is that? You've got to be kidding. That is ultimate being. It doesn't look like any jug I know. We didn't make it in time. The explosions. The mitochondrial energy must be out of control. Can make explosive explodes now, I guess. To the point where it's causing these explosions. We will escape by helicopter. Please follow me. Guess all we can do for now is run. Ah, come on. Yeah, what's wrong? I have to take care of this. Yeah? No. Don't worry about me, I'll be back. Please hurry! Shut up, man! Yeah, please take. Get out with the voodoo stuff already, huh? We can't be wasting time. Daniel, it is different. It's not the voodoo stuff. Hurry, please! You should go now. You're coming back to no matter what, you hear? The helicopter is gone, leaving us with an evil baby. It's you or me. Who's gonna be the one to make it through? That's the question. It's a lot less weird looking and gross out of cutscene. There's just a quality to that glorious vintage FMV that makes it weird and sticky all over. So the sound that it makes is layers. I'm not sure how it nearly one-shot me though. But that was the auto-revive going off. It's growing? What's happening? It's not growing, it's evolving. It was a baby, it is now a child. Specifically, it is two children at once. It is now a single child. It loves exploding in slow motion. Oh, sorry. It was an adolescent. A teenager. It is now an adult. This is a mature being. And so it is an adolescent with a dick. I'm sorry. That tail is just a penis. It's a penis with a massive sack right under it. That's the boss. Frieza, but with a dick tail. We're nuking absolutely everything. Specifically, we're just kicking him in the balls now. think that should be enough to kill. Never mind, it's not. No, wait, it was. Oh, my nuts! Still growing. Oh, wait, it's still evolving? From an adult? And now it's a weird fish. And this is a proper final form. It's a fish and a Gundam. It is also completely invincible. It only takes 1 point of damage with every shot. I do have Maida's gun. Okay. But it doesn't. I think Maida's gun kind of just. Oh, it has only one point of damage. Yeah. I think Maida's gun is completely useless. I don't remember exactly, but I think you have to get hit a certain number of times before stuff happens. No, never mind. You just have to shoot him enough. Maybe either or. I know you want to continue living. So you were just born, but I want to live too. Like all other human beings. Damn! There's no end to this. If only we could get this to Aya. What are those? They're bullets with Aya cells in them. So that's what you were trying to give her. But I think it's too late now. There's nothing we can do. Stupid, give them to me! No, sir, please, what are you doing? I'm deep shit. Whoa! That was the face of regret on that man. Oh god, I'm on fire now! Fire! Catch! Well, at least now he can't be on fire anymore. Daniel! Is this from Maeda? I think a single bullet will just kill it now. Yeah! Okay, it doesn't kill it, but massive damage. Yeah, Maeda's great. Maeda's bullet crate, so that's where you get all of the bullets. I don't think you can run out of ammo when using them. I'm pretty sure it's just infinite bullet for forever. Because you are using Maeda's gun, which is just 1 point of damage, and it does 1500. So at this point I just have so much HP. The fish has perished. The fish apparently had a human skull in it. I'm pretty sure Oh, wait, no, the fish is not perished. I thought they would play... Oh my god! I thought I would play with that a little bit more, but I guess not. There's gotta be something on this cruiser to get rid of this. I thought we were going to play a bit more with the fact that it's not dead yet. But like many other games before it, or games mostly, such as Resident Evil, Engine Room, we are now in an escape sequence. Specifically, we need to avoid getting caught by this thing, which will just murder us. I've never been caught by it, but yeah, it will always be just 1 or 2 steps behind you, as you can see here. It's not fast, but it is very persistent. That's why you have to. And when I say it's not very fast, it is actually quite fast, because as you saw, it is no longer flopping around. I genuinely forgot it stopped flopping around like an idiot. If the battle pressure shoots up, I can blow the ship to bits. You know where we are? We are in Hell's Kitchen. Ah, right, that's where it... This is where it decides to float again, and where it gets noticeably faster. It's still not super fast, but it's fast enough that if you had taken a bit too long and just hang around for a bit too long, it would have been able to catch you. It never happened to me in all of my 3 stations with the game. Loops, yeah, loops. But I'm pretty sure it can happen. If you don't really know what you're doing or any the likes. So now, this is done. We have reached the ending of Parasite Eve, the normal one. It's finally over. Understand, why do I have this power? It's because it's inside of you too, yeah? Huh? When your mother and your sister died, it transported a part of your sister into me? Yeah. When you were saying that, you probably don't remember any of it, but you were born with a defect in your right eye, so my asconia was transplanted into your my right eye, and that's what I saw when I touched Eve. It is said that when you have an extreme experience, what you see is then blended onto the cornea, but this hasn't been scientifically proven. Was Maya's last memory? That was the last thing she ever saw. As for the mitochondria that was in Aya's body, I think it underwent a different evolution change than Eve. By living symbiotically with Aya's mitochondria, it still possessed Eve's power from her, it evolved to the point where it could live symbiotically with a human's nucleus. Me and Maya, mitochondrial power. Technically, that living in symbiosis with human nucleus is already what the mitochondria are doing. The human body, I'm pretty sure. Starting with the incident in Japan and now with this. Now there is a message to all of mankind. Such. How can I explain? If the Earth is a single human being, we humans that invade the Earth become like viruses out of control. We, in a sense, are upsetting the natural balance of the body. This is definitely utter destruction. No, we're not that weak. You see, humans are, in a sense, parasites, and it has nothing to do with weakness. Viruses are very strong, Daniel. You can say that we are parasites, and the world is our host. Hey, look, the sun's coming up! I'm surprised you didn't name drop the game like. I suppose you could call us Parasite Eves. Voilà. Ah, that good quality FMV. Perfection. Welcome, sir. And madame, and sir. Come on, here, take my hand. Thank you, Ben. I'm not too good with these social events. Nah, not me, I know these things. You have to make it up for Christmas Eve. Surprisingly, everything's already back to normal 2 days later. This is my first time, so I'm nervous. It's because you're with Maya and she's all dressed up and pretty. No, that's not it, of course not. Nothing, shall we go? Midas got the crush. The crush. I mean, yes, Ben and Daniel are late, aren't they? I better hurry, it's going to start any minute now. The restaurants must be really crowded. Yeah, that's... What's wrong? You seem tense. Yes, yes, of course. What? Well, since I'm going to back to Japan tomorrow, I was wondering if move over. Move, Maida. Yeah, all right. Made it on time, sitting next to Aya. Sorry about that. Oh. Behold! The same opera as we started with. Father, please give me permission to marry Eva. I forbid it. You know well what will happen if you do. Those who succumbs to her beauty are dying horrible ways. You don't understand. She is the one that has suffered those deaths. She's evil, guards, grab her, and burn her at the stake. All three of them just go, fire! Father, if you're sending her to death, and I ask you to take my life along with hers, Edward. Could you mind sitting? We can't see. Sorry. Get with it, guys. And that's the end of it. Huh. Surely nothing bad will happen. Nothing at all. Yep, everything is just fine. This is fine. And this is the bad ending of the game. You did not kill the secret boss. You get the bad ending. You've killed Parasite Eve, but shocker, you were the Eve all along. Based on a novel by Hideaki Sena, Parasite Eve. That's the novel I was talking about at Saturday something. Tetsuya Nomura. I swear I know the name, but I think that's the Kingdom Hearts guy. In any case, that's it for the normal ending. I will let the credits, I don't know why I was showing in those words, credits just roll on. And once we're done with those, and I've done my save, actually, do I need to? No, I don't think I need to do my save since I'm going to do the secret ending. I am going to wait until the end of it just in case there's a cutscene after all of it that I forgot. I don't think there is one, but you never know. Just in case, I will wait. It shouldn't be super long. I don't think the teams weren't massive back then. And once we're at the end, we will be loading the save state in order to fight the true final boss. Those grids are way longer than I thought. Whoops. Please be done soon. Oh, I think we're done. Yay. And I know I have a cat in my lap. Having cats in your lap is great. It's very comfy. Now it drops us here. So, now that we're done with all of this, it's time to load a state. And this will be... Welcome to the final boss. Soon. There's goop. And treasures. But mostly goop. We shouldn't have too many floors to climb up. I think there's like 7. It seems that the higher we climb, excuse me, the higher we climb, the more goop-filled everything is. Yeah. I think that unfortunately a lot of the cool art pieces have been ruined. Shame. And that's going to drive the property value way down. And this is the final boss. I'm going to redo the save state because I thought it's closer to it. But what could this be? A sister, apparently. My eyes! No, I'm here. What you're seeing isn't an illusion. Maya? Hmm. You're Maya, aren't you? You're wrong again. I'm the original Eve. Original Eve? What do you mean? The mitochondria of Melissa was transmitted from this young body. And Clem gave mitochondria to you, and after giving the kidney to Melissa, he continued to culture my diverse cells in order to study the original me. As Melissa's body was giving birth to the ultimate being, I made my nest here. Just in case Melissa or the ultimate being failed, at least a pure breed would survive. And your body's... This body belongs to your sister. It's been cultured from the real thing. No, that's not true. When you chat with your sister? Huh? Who are you? Maya, it's me. How do you know my name? Where's Mom and Dad? Where's Aya? Are you really Maya? I was in the car with Mom and my body got really hot. Where am I? I have to go home. I have to. Aya's waiting for me. I'm here, Maya. It's getting hot again. Yeah. Maya, answer me. So you break up the reunion. Eve? Did you have a nice time releasing? Eve? You're changing me, a pure breed? And just remember, the body belongs to your sister. Hi. So you know how we transform? We're fighting our transformation now. Ow. And even if with all of my power, Eve in purebred mode will still hurt. Even with all of my defense, I mean. So there's the time. I don't remember exactly what she does, but there's a thing where if you attack her, she will just heal herself completely. I think it is when the weird Maya ghost shows up. So I'm being very conservative with my moments of attack, specifically so I don't accidentally attack her and cause her to just heal herself too. I also believe that after a point she will start chaining those punches. Like right now she only does one, but at some point she will do more than that. Should be able to shoot her fine. Three. Ow. And she's just... Oh no, that was me. She punched me hard enough that I used my wound heal, I think. Well... I have not seen that one. I'm gonna see a liberate and see how that goes. I should have good on it in last, I keep forgetting. Since it stops time while the liberate is happening, I don't think I have to worry about her healing herself from this. But as you can see, yeah, she looks exactly like we do when we transform. Which I think the implication is that she's kind of full of it, and Aya is as much of a pure breed as she is. And I use 2 healing items and shoot her once. Two shots and 1 medicine. And I'm dead. With a healing item. Okay, so that was a revive. I think that was my only revive, so I'm kind of screwed if I die again. Oh yeah, I forgot, you're supposed to... Right, add on. I forgot haste was a thing you could do. I'm gonna do that one. PE. I'll do one haste, and I should be able to work in a barrier. So barrier, in my opinion, is not amazing. Because it doesn't take nearly as much damage off of you as you would think. As you can see, I got it once and it still went through. But haste is very important because that's what makes you go way faster in terms of movement, and it should allow me to avoid that double attack. That punch. Never mind. The one heal shots. I'm not sure how much health she has. Hopefully not so much that I can't deal with her quickly enough. The baby is gone. Take my bullets. Paste again. And she's teleporting. Now wait until she's back. Use the 2 shots. Bang bang. Should give me enough time to dodge. No, never mind. I dodged one of them. Okay, I'm gonna use pre-raise. A medicine. And haste again. I'm really hoping I can manage to dodge that special attack. There we go. Two shots, and I have enough so I can do a liberate. She has a lot of HP. Right, the baby is gone. I don't know why I keep saying the baby when it's Saya. Ow. That first one is somehow difficult to dodge, but the other two are fine. Not entirely sure why. Ow. I wasn't hasted anymore. Haste. Pre-raise. And a bullet. It would be very funny for some... Never mind, it was not funny. I was gonna say it was going to be very funny if that was what killed her. Oh. Well, I guess she's dead. Perfect. That was a lot less painful than what I was expecting. It was still fairly tough because I nearly died and the game said to pity on me and healed me back to full multiple times. I'm not really sure how that happened. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. Getting out again. Oh, not again. Hi, have I awakened? This voice. It's coming from my body. The time has finally arrived. No, you can't be. Eve? Until a while ago, Amaya's body had been the most evolutionary form of mitochondria. I think you're missing a word here, my guy. Hello. Yes, I am. I was stepped out of the chat by accident. Whoops. But yes, I was around and doing a fight. Yeah, well. But now, your mitochondria surpassed Maya. I am now the highest form of mitochondria ever present. They competing? That's what evolution is all about. A survival of the fittest, eh? Humans are the same. Oh, knowledge and technology. You see, it's all about competition. Meanwhile, use that knowledge and technology to determine who will survive. It's the same in the animal kingdom, where they tear their prey apart. Stop it. Impossible. I've survived war. The time has come for us to be released. Stop. Huh? Don't interfere. Huh? Yeah, others too? Other than you and I? No. Maya? This place belongs to me and Aya. You go away. You're not going to interfere. I won't let you. Oh, the evolution of your nucleus. Go home. I have to go. He's above. No. I need to go home. It seems she's waiting. I'm losing consciousness. She's waiting. She's waiting for me. My body back to normal before Eve ever came along. Before I came to have all of that power. Yeah. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for you to come home with Mom. I've always been looking for the other me. You've always been with me, haven't you? Always. It's time. Let's go home, Maya. Go back for good. Creepy child laughter. And that's the end of the game. Kind of very abrupt and does not explain anything. It just ends. And honestly brings more question and confusion to how the setting works than anything else. I never really saw this cutscene, but I knew that as soon as you were done with that fight, you were just done with the game. While looking around and how things went in order to do the final secret boss, that's what I discovered, so yeah. And honestly, I'm kind of just confused as to what happened at the end. I think the idea is... So the original Eve, the pure breed or whatever, was still in Clem's refrigerator, basically, as a cultured liver cells. When its offshoot took over Melissa, it realized what was going on, and when Melissa showed up to the museum, it absorbed enough biomass, I'm going to guess. It got enough biomass from Melissa. Maybe it stole it from it. Maybe it asked for it. Maybe Melissa gave it to it. Point is, it just got enough biomass in order to go to the Chrysler building and do what it was doing here, whatever it was doing. Which I'm going to guess it was trying to recreate the perfect host body, which may have just been Maya's. And when we do the normal ending, it's still alive, it's still there, and so it hatches into a perfect pure breed Eve, and that's why everybody goes bad. Oh, cat is leaving my lap. That's why we have the pink eyes, I think. Honestly, I can't tell if they're supposed to be pink or red. But yeah, that's what happens, and... Oh, creature simple, not sample. What was I? Right, Eve. So, the end of the first. So, that's why it's a bad end. Pure breed Eve is still around, and things are terrible. But for this ending, I'm not entirely sure what happens exactly. You go in, you find the pure breed Eve gestating, or just as it finishes its Maya body, and you fight it. And after you fight it, I think it tries and succeeds in hijacking your mitochondria, because up until now they've made a point to say that Maya's own mitochondria were different from Eve's mitochondria, from Melissa's implanted mitochondria. They were implanted and were no longer the same. They were an antibody that could fight against the Eve mitochondria. So clearly they were no longer... They didn't have the same goal anymore. And I'm guessing during the fight or something, Eve's mitochondria infected Eve, or after the fight when Aya's mitochondria became the most evolved ones, Eve tried to take them over, thinking, hey, there's nobody... Basically, it's a super powerful gun, but hey, nobody's home to keep a hand or an eye on it, so I'm just going to steal it. And as she was in the process of stealing it, unfortunately she learned that no, there was somebody home, and that somebody was the original consciousness, I guess, of Maya, who had been slumbering in Aya's body all this time and guiding her, protecting her from the influence of the bad mitochondria. This is my take on it. And he then the child and proceeded to murder the ancient, all-powerful mitochondria hive mind somehow, and that's where we've ended up at. That's my take on it, and I feel like it's a deranged take on it that doesn't make any sense to anybody but me. And honestly, that's just so fitting for this game. In any case, that is probably where I'm going to end my streaming of this game. I think that next year, either I will stream it again, or I will be streaming the second game in the series as part of the Christmas streams. If I do stream it again, it will probably be another legit run. Maybe I need to think of an interesting challenge run in order to just give myself a challenge. Maybe something along the lines of, every time I find a new gun, I use that gun. Which, now that I've said it out loud, it's not actually that bad of a challenge, I don't think. You keep finding decent guns, so using them again and again is just regular game progression, even if some of them are just objectively terrible. Maybe it's just something about start a pistol and you don't ever empower it or anything. I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to have any of that, or if it's just going to be the second game in the series. Probably that, or maybe a different Christmas game. That's a year in the future, so yeah. I still have to do my streams for next month, next year. Speaking of, now that I have a very good computer, I will be continuing to stream Monster Hunter stories, but I will also start streaming. What's it called? Space Marines 2 again. I've been meaning to start streaming it because now that I can play it on my computer, I just want to do the game and avoid being not having to avoid all of the discussion about the game. Somehow I've still managed to be mostly spoiler free for the story of the game. What little of it there is, I am aware that apparently there's not a ton of meat to the story. Just a lot of vibes. But yeah, I would like to be able to immerse myself into the vibes. As a result, I will probably start streaming again at the start of the new year. I think I'm going to do my first stream of those games on the free. I think I will start with come on, Bob, you remember the name seconds ago. Space Mine 2. I will start with Space Mine 2 on Friday, and after that, Saturday, maybe it will be a Monster Hunter stream. And from there, I will just be doing streams where it will be one full mission of Space Mine 2. I am way more tired than I thought because I'm struggling with my mouse right now. I managed to avoid my for most of the stream, and they are coming all in right now. So yeah, Friday, Space Mines 2. I will be doing a full mission. After that, it will be Monster Hunter for the 3 hours, and from there, every time I stream Space Mine 2, I will do a full mission, full operation as best as I can. Unless some of them are super long, in which case I'm not going to do them entirely. But from what I remember, an operation is about 2 to 3 hours. So yeah. If they aren't as long as that, I will happily just go for longer and go for my entire for the usual 3 hours. My plan is just to have Space Marine out of the way. Monster Hunter may be out of the way as well. As I am planning to just have February completely free, or as free as I can, for Monster Hunter Wilds. When that game comes out, I am just going to play a ton of it. I'm currently unsure if my character for the streams is going to be the same characters I used with my friends. Most likely not, since I'm not sure my friends would be all that okay with me streaming or flying sessions. Maybe they would be, but I'm not sure I want to do that. So I will probably have a character for myself and a character for friends. Different weapon type as well. I think I'm just going to use Insect Glaive with my friends and maybe something like Chargeblade. So in any case, that's currently the plan. I will be posting the posting. What about the use in? I will schedule a stream in YouTube for Friday and Saturday. So yeah, thanks so much for coming to the stream. And as much as I don't particularly love doing it, I definitely need to start doing it more. Just like, follow, and subscribe, I guess. It just feels weird to say that because I've always disliked when other YouTubers and stuff like that do that. But honestly, that's how you grow your brand community. Probably more community than brand at this point. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Yay! So hopefully this year I will manage to scrounge up enough money in order to buy a VTuber avatar, commission one. That would be nice. Right. Have a good one. I hope all of you who watches this VOD and watch this stream have a wonderful New Year's Eve.